Hello guys. I don't know how well this is going to go tonight, but we'll entertain it anyway. I'm pretty tired. It's had a fairly long day, but we'll give it a go. Hopefully we won't have a repeat of how bad our last journey went with Claire. If anyone was here, they'll know I had to retreat back to the realms of casual. So today we'll go back up to normal and see how we get on. Right, that will do. Let us begin. Look at that. How appalling. So this is going to be a fairly long chapter. I don't even know how I'll get it all done tonight. We'll see how we get on. We'll see how I feel.
Previously on Revelations 2.
Mother of balls! My life is awesome!
That bitch stuck a needle in me?
Claire, get up to the roof!
See? We're like sisters. Claire, we lost the girl.
Moira was trying to get to that tower when I was with her. Harry, there's something right there.
I've been waiting for you.
Wait. Well, that's one hell of a parking job.
Me and Moira got separated here. The nice guy came and got me.
Two Weskers.
Hello, French philosopher. Oh, thank you very much. You say you're all caught up? You surely haven't listened to 50-odd episodes. I think Neptune, Nick, is about to upload like a remastered version of episode 1, actually, if you've not heard that one. Project Resistance tomorrow. Reveal. Oh, that's great. That's cool. Thank you very much.
Any luck?
No. No sign of her. What could have happened? Moira, look. Someone left a message. It says, head for the factory.
And on a scale of bullshit to believable?
Neil wrote this. It's legit.
And we trust Neil, don't we, Claire?
I can't believe we lost the girl. I didn't even ask her name.
She might have just taken cover. We can look for her as we go.
What is this?
I apologise if I'm not massively engaging tonight, guys. I'm so tired. So this was a really amazing episode when it came out, because this was kind of, I mean, they're not amazing, but this episode does have what you would argue is, you know, as close to sort of puzzles as we had in absolutely years.
Why would the boss come here?
I don't know. Neil just does things sometimes.
Oh man. My aim was way off there. There was no way I should have hit that. found last week I completely lacked for supplies, so I'll do a few healing items this time. So let us enter the factory. Again, the atmosphere just continues to be exemplary.
Welcome to the Kierling, where all things come to an end.
It's her again. It's like she's got eyes everywhere.
Something's not right about this. Be careful.
Oh god, yeah, I forgot this is the Prometheus puzzle, is it?
This is Niels.
Behold Prometheus, who was bound to a rock for stealing divine power.
That's nice. Where's Neil?
If you want to see him again, you'll have to brave the scaffold of the gods.
We've got to hurry. Neil needs me.
He needs you?
Let's search inside.
So yes, the English dub does allude to the fact that Claire has feelings for Neil. It's not in the Japanese version. I can't actually remember what the passage is, but it's not as
Could use your help.
direct as what Claire just said there. It's another one of those reasons why people, when listening to the English dub, don't necessarily like Claire's characterization here. And feel, for the most part, the writing in this is a bit off. Right then, into the factory we go. Hello Alex, it's going okay. I'm hoping to not run into the difficulties I did last time, which was absolutely terrible. I struggle with it enough on normal. I haven't played, as I've said in the previous episodes, I haven't played this since the year it came out, and I'm very, very rusty. I don't even think I would dare to try and platinum it, because normal's providing enough challenges as it is at the minute. As you're probably going to start seeing when the enemies turn up. Sorry, that's my bloody phone. Let me just turn my bloody phone down. There we go. Sorry about that. Good start, innit? Good start. Thank you, Moira. So yeah, it's it's nice to see we're carrying on with the good luck I carried on from last time. You are not late for the Revelations 2. You are just in time to see me get owned by a single enemy, and we're back. And within 5 minutes, we're back on danger again. Find us some herbs, Moira.
Доброе утро, товарищи. Этот светлый день предвещает светлое будущее. Опохмелитесь, помойте руки и в столовую.
There's a Kafka emblem in here. Is there not? Actually remembering that they did that would have helped as well. Poor Claire. Between me and Nick, we do a really good job of looking after her. If anyone saw Nick's...
A retinal scanner? Factory?
If anyone saw Nick's Remake 2 stream the other night, Claire did not get on very well.
We need someone else's eyeball? Yay.
These fuckers had better be Dornell dead. I swear.
Why don't you come in the room as well, Moira? Your point, man. They're not looking so hot. And yes, Mr. Spencer, you should. Your streams are actually were very good. Oh, here we go again. To be honest, when you went through Code Veronica X, I don't think the super slow PAL conversion helps you out very much there. But you did fine. And hey, none of us like the cannonball puzzle, do we? So. There we go.
Of course this factory had to be a fucked up factory.
So if you see me running around aimlessly, guys, it's because my memory has legitimately failed me with regard to the layout and stuff, so please just bear with. Normal viewing will resume shortly. Hey, it's a puzzle.
Claire, look at the ceiling. Check it out. It's got a key in its beak.
Let's find a way to pry it loose.
This is as close as you'll get to a modern puzzle. Thank you for the follow, Alex RG, thank you.
Рабочий день начинается.
Here they come. Thank you, Moira. Random UV revealed footsteps. This is going to go well, isn't it? Huh. Lost in the dark. Shed some light on your situation. She's good at the puns.
Oh shit. I really don't think we should go any further.
Right. No sudden moves. Let's back up and think this through.
You fucking stay there, Claire. Oh no. Oh. I've gone the wrong way. Oh no, I haven't. Jesus, it's brutal. Whoa. Who designed something like this? Russians.
Could be useful.
Hello, Smiley. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining. Yeah, Claire was so confident with her Resident Evil puzzle experience that that trap would deactivate the second someone takes the item. Oh, what?
Thanks for that!
Thank you for joining the stream. That went well. At least it let me do the puzzle. Oh no, it's always the same. Like you say, it works for entertainment value.
This might work back at that retinal scanner.
I don't know why that makes sense, but somehow it does.
That was unlucky, Moira. Oh, thank you for that, Smiley, again. I appreciate that. I would say I'm not really active enough to warrant a sub, but I still appreciate it nonetheless, so thank you. I do recall he's been on the podcast before. But I don't think it was when I was on, actually. Thinking about it, I don't think we've done one together.
Moira, look. Inside that corpse. Is that what I think it is?
What's this supposed to be?
We've not had any guests for a while, actually, I don't think.
There's a map here, too.
Sunny joined us for the,
Here's where the waterways under the factory connect to the tower. But that asshole statue is blocking the way in.
You know, the gods punished Prometheus by sending an eagle to eat his liver.
So, now I know what this is supposed to be.
yeah, we had a couple of guests for the Apocalypse commentary, but I don't think we've had one for any of the episodes for a while. In fact, you know, we can't even get Mr. Spencer back on it anytime soon. Oh, please stop swapping out. Really wants me to take that shotgun. Unlucky, Moira. Consistent cast is always good, but at the same time, it's always good to have fresh input and things like that. It's pretty hard for me to agree with that though, Mr. Spencer, because you were there before me. I've got a 3v3 on Umbrella Corps.
Neil, where are you?
Neil? What about the girl?
Have some liver, Prometheus.
We're half a liver short.
Then let's find it.
I can't remember where any of the bloody emblems or Kafka drawings are.
Ugh, it smells like cow shit.
They must have kept animals in here.
I seem to remember this section being quite tricky. That is. I'm not going to do a Russian accent. Now, is he going to inflate and blow up? Okay. That must be where they're going to... I don't know, because I don't think Barry comes here, does he? Ah. Oh, thank you, sir. I can't remember what that does exactly. If Barry got to explore here, does it mean he would have less enemies to fight? Yeah. So. Yeah, see, Wesker's Report posted that on Twitter earlier, and it's something. In all honesty, I never considered that, but I guess that is a reality. Yeah, I mean, the writer or the producer of the game has acknowledged that there's no vaccine within this title, so I do have to agree with Nick that I don't think it'll ever be brought up again. However. But it's always there if they ever decide to go back to Nat Alex, of course.
It's a butchery for killing livestock.
How many frickin' filet mignons do you have to make to produce this kind of blood?
Oh man. We all know how well it goes against those guys. We think it's Ali Hillis who plays Jessica in Revelations 1. Thank you for that, Sonny, if you can hear me. And Lightning in the Final Fantasy Final Fantasy 13 games. But it's still never been confirmed, and she denied it on Twitter. Don't make me shoot that. I have to try and remember that on the way past. Yeah, I would assume so. Mr. Spencer? Oh, this is a fiendish puzzle of sorts, guys. Oh, Moira, aren't you supposed to stay on the other side? Oh, this is not good. Moira. Ah! Avenge me in my next playthrough! Ah! Let's look away. Hopefully it won't hurt. Mr. Spencer, you're absolutely right. As soon as someone signs up or starts watching the stream, something really, really bad happens. Again. We can pencil that one down as Nick's fault. How the hell do you actually get like, how do I get Moira to stay there? There's like a specific command you can give him, I'm sure. Guys, what am I? What's the? It's not coming up with anything. Because I'm sure there is a way you can. Do a command grab. I'm sure there is. Switch character command. It doesn't come up with anything though. Yeah, it just says hold.
Wait. Okay.
Oh, that'll do. No, is it supposed to come up with a little sub menu? Because it's not.
Follow me.
Yeah, right.
Thank you, Nick. I knew there was something I'm missing. That's why I was struggling so much with that door puzzle in episode 2. I completely forgot the commands.
Could use your help.
What the fuck? Well, so much for stealth, Claire. Jesus. Just to be completely clear, that was the AI and not me. And now I'm completely spun round as to which way I'm supposed to be going. You've got a lot to answer for, Claire, for that. Fuck am I going? It is. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Wait.
Okay.
Follow me.
Yeah,
Wait.
right. Okay.
Wait.
Okay.
Follow me.
Yeah, right.
Come on, we've already had enough silly suplexes and backflips in this series to keep, you know, to last us a lifetime.
I see something in the tank.
It's like a saw puzzle, this. What? Yep. Accuracy knows no bounds. Look at this. Jesus Christ. Can't remember how many you need to do. One more should do it. For Christ's sake. Moira, get back! Do you want to play a game? Depth perception, not quite there. Come on, where's all your cavadas at? Oh man, I can't do it that way. Get me the hell out of here.
Товарищи, бейте! Бейте врагов народа!
Can you hear Prometheus crying out?
Come on, Moira.
We have to get out of here.
Well, she would have to be there. Haha.
Don't go dying on me.
I know. You got to exploit him in games like this, haven't you?
Okay, this should do it.
Delicious iframes.
Fucking statue.
Yeah,
We all had a blast.
I'd forgotten. I'd forgotten about that. In all honesty. Moira's reaction is absolutely priceless. Iframes, Nick, are invincibility frames. Basically, the little animations and stuff where you can't be hurt, and it's what you traditionally exploit in games to get you through a challenging bit. So if you know like a door animation, like say for example in Resident Evil 4, the door animations would be your iframe, so you could time it, you know, so you could be hit and not take any damage, that kind of thing.
Сегодняшний рабочий день закончен. Отдыхайте, но не расслабляйтесь.
Oh, this is
Завтра ожидает труд.
this bit's quite tricky, isn't it?
What is he saying?
The sound you're about to hear is sponsored by Stella Artois.
Go. Okay.
I'm done with you. You're being removed from the experiment.
For the experiment. What did you do with Neil?
The god scaffold served its purpose.
That's actually interesting. It's actually saved bloody mid-room. too much time on. This seems brutal. Okay, I need to get back into the swing of this. The crash has thrown me off a bit. To move forward with no knowledge is to risk your life. Choose proper knowledge. I used to remember which one it was. You know what, I'm not going to mess about with that. I know you get a like a legendary piece. It's door number 1. I can't remember. I think, is that always door number 1?
Was it good for you too? Come on, let's just get out of here.
That'll be, unfortunately, Nick, because I'm not a affiliate or whatever it is, or a partner. I can't remember which.
The waterway that goes to the tower.
Overseer's been watching us every step of the way, but if she thinks we died in that explosion,
We gain the element of surprise.
we're so close, Moira. I can feel it.
Yeah, because I'm not a partner, it'll only allow me to. It won't allow my viewers to have like dynamic resolutions and be able to select. So you're literally only able to watch it in the the output that I select, if you like. So because I stream in 1080, if your internet connection struggles, it'll just buffer. It won't scale according to your internet connection. This is why Mr. GT couldn't watch my stream at all when he had his not so great internet.
No, I should have listened to you. Neil didn't write that message. He couldn't have.
Evgeny, anyone?
Ow!
Who are you? What do you want?
Put it down.
Fuck me. Is he with TerraSave?
I not know this thing you are speaking.
No bracelet. Why don't you have a bracelet?
Do I look like a woman to you?
Holy shit, old man. You don't know what's going on? You've got to get out of here before it's too late.
It's the end, isn't it?
Never. I stay my home. Now go away. You people come to our beautiful island and take everything away. Whatever bad things happening now, do not ask me, Bill.
Hilariously, you know, because of the time jump, when you do see him again, he is dead.
Go die your own way. This one is mine.
That's an amazing fight at the end, though. You know, as boss fights go.
Stupid dinosaur. I'm so sick of men like him.
You mean men like Barry?
You say, hey, turn left, and he goes right, just so he can feel like he knows better.
Yeah. My big brother was like that growing up, too.
I fuck up that one time and... I didn't need his help to feel bad.
Claire throwing a bit of shade on Chris there. It's like the waterway from Dead Aim. It's really quite annoying that the stream broke up like that, because now I can't just let Twitch upload to it. I'm going to have to actually edit both pieces together and render it. Sea creepers. I hate little QTE prompts like this where you've got to hammer the A button with no sort of effort whatsoever. Why can't you just press and hold it? It's literally going to achieve the same outcome. Just one of those absolute bullshit things games do. There's literally nothing in here. So what was the point? Seriously, what was the point of that?
What is this?
I will say, you know, that until Remake 2 came along, and as you guys know, whatever problems I have with Remake 2 doesn't take away from the fact that it is a pretty great Resident Evil experience, but I do genuinely think that, as much as Resident Evil 5 is my favourite, that I do think this is the best example of over-the-shoulder Resident Evil. I think this is really well put together, this game. Oh, fuck you. Oh, man. Excellent. Friendly fire. Ah. Well, I've got to give the game some credit for its detail. So I threw a Molotov there into the water, and they actually programmed it to not detonate or go off. I'm almost impressed. I know it was stupid, but the amount of games that don't take in those kind of rules into consideration. You know, I've only played the demo of Evil Within, and it's that not so great section in the abattoir. But everybody assures me that the game gets really, really good after that. I maybe should give it another go one day. I just hating how scripted the sort of opening to the first game was. And they've done some really interesting things with the game post-release, like added first-person modes and things like that. Have you played Evil Within at all then, Nick? Oh, I remember this section. Because Barry and Natalia come here later, don't they? No, I know what you mean, Nick, to be honest. That's why it was nice to do an early stream for once. I will actually have time to do so. I finished Bloodstained today, which was really good. If you like the Castlevania Metroid games, it's really, really quite excellent. But it was nice to get it done. But my back catalogue for games is the worst it's ever been. And now they've added 20 fucking SNES games or whatever to the Switch. Gave Super Metroid a blast last night, and it was it's such a good game that was. It's hard to believe that Super Metroid came out in Japan like literally months before the PlayStation the PlayStation did. Super Metroid is a ridiculously good game. Jesus, these things are fucking hard. The great thing is you can just leave Moira to fend for herself because she's the support character, her health will regen. So there's literally no point in wasting time controlling her and getting a kill. She'll die faster if you take over. Never played the Paper Mario games. That's the RPG ones, isn't it? Is it RPG in nature? Star Fox is amazing, but you're better off playing it on emulators, unfortunately, because you can extract like much better frame rates than the 15 frames a second it runs at even on native hardware. It's amazing that the SNES Mini featured Star Fox 2 though. Let's get out of here, Moira. Ow! Oh, didn't have my eyes forward. What the f... You see how it all goes horribly wrong? Ha! On that note, guys, I'm gonna get another... Right, let's go again. Paying much more attention. The problem with Claire was there, she was always looking toward the horizon, not in front of her nose. Oh, this fucking game. It's shafting me at every given moment at the minute. sorry, Paul. Nick, don't, please. Why must you say things like that? Astral Chain looks great, and I'm really pleased, really pleased with the reviews it's got. I think Platinum generally makes some excellent games. It's just simply come out at the wrong time of year for me. I'm not going to be able to afford to get it for quite a while. It's just, it's just one of those game releases of 2019 that's just a game release too many to justify another 40-50 quid when Link's Awakening's out this month. I've got the collector's edition of that on the way. But I'll pick it up eventually, definitely.
Tower by now, right?
I think so. What's this?
Looks like a grave.
I think the tower is just above us.
I hope we can still get the drop on her.
Yeah, I love the Zelda games. And here we have it, guys. This is, if the puzzles we've seen in the game in this episode up until now have been, a nice little lead-in, this is the real deal. This is a proper puzzle. Yeah, and all it gets you is is it like an assault rifle, I think, but we'll do it because it's just so great to have a puzzle. They should have made this, mandatory to complete the scenario. It's just too good having a puzzle again. I need to do some combining. Tourniquet, disinfectant. I don't have a great deal of... I remember the Neil fight, but I can't remember how difficult it is. So, the first you were always foolish. So, looking for no grave, one on the back. And then looking for the one... Right, okay. So let's look for the one with no grave. Probably that one then. And the other one has the emblem on the back. Look at this actually, like, doing puzzles. Here he is. And this is the one that has no head, so he's there. And what was the instruction? So the third you will maybe or fourth by 3, but one row behind. One row behind. And do we count from that one? 1, 2, 3, this one? So it must go 1, 2. It must be this one then. That's it. So it's only simple, but it's just it's really really cool. I wish they'd use real world names for the guns, because I honestly don't know what these are. Hang on a sec, Mrs. Spencer. I can show you it. That's a UMP, is it? Oh, I suppose it is. With all the tactical stuff on it. That was my weapon of choice in Modern Warfare 2. Online. Back when I used to play those kinds of things. Here we go. So the grand finale then, for episode 3, Claire. No promises as to how well this is going to go. We may yet get a retreat to casual mode.
Still no sign of your boyfriend.
He's not my boyfriend.
Alright. Shit. Look, there's something I gotta tell you. I noticed something when Neil was with us. His bracelet never changed color. I mean, the living dead were coming at us from all directions. He must have been scared.
No. No. There's no way. Got it? End of discussion.
They do. I will say they do make Claire quite cold in translation. I still don't think it's quite a deal breaker. Some people make it out to be, but because you could argue that all these years of battling bioterrorists and all that and Umbrella have taken their toll on Claire, but I want to go over there. You can, yeah. It's Moira's. It's when you play as the ninja Moira, the crowbar gets turned into a katana, I believe. Is that right? This poor dude. It was just too much for him. You can never go wrong with good environmental storytelling. That's been a good quiz question. Master Alex. Yeah, it does look like him, doesn't it? Is that what you're gonna say? It, I seem to remember that you could memory. I thought you could shoot. Fuck it. Yeah, I tell you what, John. I never ever know what you're going to come out with next. You are truly unpredictable with your conversations. I'm sure Nick will be delighted. Right, anyway, let's get to this. For what it's worth, I think this is a pretty wonderful boss fight, to be honest. I remember it being really challenging, but it's just so nice to have a tyrant again. You know, a tyrant fight. You're going to get some pretty throwaway lines from the FBC here, but it's worth pointing out that the Japanese translation implies that Neil's not really overly serious.
This list. Neil had it at the party. Barton, Chavez, Redfield. It's got all our names on it. He sold Terra Save out.
He is indeed, yeah.
I'm really sorry. Hey, look.
And you do get to see on the left-hand page, there is a silver dagger logo, which is what they used to call Lansdale in the FBC.
All right, I've isolated the best candidate.
Good work.
Now it's your turn to fulfill your end of... What did you...
Well, you wanted an Ouroboros sample, now you've got it. Lapdog.
You don't know shit about me.
I know you were Lansdale's puppet. When Velcro incited the Terra Grigia panic 7 years ago, the FBC was pulling the strings. The old man went down, but he was smart enough to pass the torch before he did.
You played me.
Because you're an idiot. You thought you could create a new terrorist threat to justify the FBC.
Oh man, I didn't know that, Mr. Spencer. That's quality. I didn't know that, Mr. Spencer.
Claire?
That's safe.
Are you crying?
No. I'm just learning to see a little more clearly.
And obviously Alex is played by the wonderful Mary Elizabeth McGlynn, who's most well known for her Silent Hill. Well, she sings in a lot of the tracks, but she also played Mary Maria in Silent Hill 2 Remaster, and she is the voice of the Major in Standalone Complex. Ghost in the Shell. Yeah, the less said about the HD collection, the better, Owen. And I hate saying that because I really like Mary Elizabeth McGlynn. I love Troy Baker. I think he's a really great guy. But I'm also a big believer of preserving things as they were originally created. So, as much as the new dub is probably performed better, and this isn't even including like the technical issues that the HD collection had. Well, I don't know how well this is going to go, guys. I really don't. I can't remember this fight. All I remember is something about having to lure him toward explosives and things like that. So, and I also won't make the same mistake that I did the first time I played it. Whereas, because obviously this came out in episodes, when I chose Moira to not pick up the gun, I didn't realise I was condemning myself a week later to not be able to finish the game properly. If he's got a hat on, mate, I'm quitting the game.
Neil?
He's still not afraid yet.
Neil!
I did what I thought was right.
It wasn't.
Get away from me! There's no bringing the FBC back. I failed Lansdale. Ouroboros, it's not death. It's power.
I guess he's just that 1 in 1 million. I do love me a tyrant fight, but I can't remember what I'm doing here.
I trusted you! Parasite was built to
I thought
save
it.
people. It's in the goddamn name! You better hope someone saves you!
Ooh, exposed part. Let's. Oh man, the dodging in this is so slow. I assume it gets better with skills. Ooh. Ouroboros likes fire. I have Ouroboros. Ah. Oh. I don't remember this. Ooh. What the fuck? Ha! Come on, Neil, blow this up. Oh no. No, please don't kill me. This is good. This feels like it's going well. Claire proving it's not just Leon that can survive being thrown against solid concrete blocks and survive. Whoa. Well, you said it's very Street Fighter like. In the sounds of Buffy. Did I do it? Did I do it? Street Fighter X Tekken. Oh, Mr. Spencer, you come out with some truly joyous things. Can you please be on every stream? Street Fighter X Tekken. Right then. Let's try and not make that mistake.
We have her now. Apparently, this is our stop.
I know, but we need Claire turning up as a sniper.
Thanks. I think.
You okay? Can you stand?
Oh, shit.
Neil! Where did we go wrong?
Clive.
I'm pleased they didn't kill Polly off though. It was just.
Like that again.
I'm pleased she survived. It had gone very dark.
I have what I need. Nothing will come between us now, my sweet. You and I will be good friends. We'll know each other inside and out.
Well, shame about the retries, but other than that, they didn't go too bad. That was actually quicker than I thought. We started at 7:30, and even with that sort of 10-15 minutes where the stream failed, it got done in fairly decent time.